Veteran American television host and political commentator Bill Maher recently sparked a new controversy with a comment about the Gen Z generation on his HBO talk show, Real Time with Bill Maher. In the show, Maher directly said that the current generation of young people, especially Gen Z, are not ready for work, but have become very fragile and overly sensitive. According to him, they are like being overwhelmed by everything and do not have the mental fortitude to face the harsh realities of the workplace. Maher sarcastically said, Gen Z is hardly the hard-hatted, lunch pail carrying, manly men who punch in at 7 a.m. for an 8-hour shift. By this, he means that the current generation is no longer able to adapt to the practice of physical labor, arriving at work on time or working systematically. According to him, today's youth value mental security and an emotional environment more than coping with the realities of life. He also said, masculinity is now a hate crime, which drew some laughter from the audience, but many saw as a highly controversial comment. Maher argues that America is no longer the manufacturing-based nation it once was. Instead, it is a service economy, one where information technology, social media, and psychological services are more important. We don't make cars anymore, we make TikToks, he said. By this comment, he essentially meant that Gen Z is no longer connected to the real labor-intensive, factory-based economy. Instead, they prioritize sharing their life stories on social media. The reaction on social media was immediately divided. Many called Maher's statement representative of old thinking and ageist. According to them, the current generation just works differently. They focus more on technology, mental health, and a balanced life, which older generations are unable to understand. Many say that Gen Z is the first truly digital generation, having grown up amidst crisis, climate change, economic uncertainty, and social injustice. For them, work is not just about working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's also about creativity, mental health, and personal fulfillment. However, there is support for Maher's comments. Many middle-aged and older adults say that the current generation lacks work ethic, tolerance, and practical experience. They say that Gen Z often avoids real situations and that even the slightest stress can lead to burnout, which is an obstacle to building a strong society. The debate has grown even bigger as some psychologists and work culture analysts have spoken out on television and social media about the issue. Many say that comments like Maher's not only fuel generational inequality, but also deny real change. Others say that Maher may have used a bit too harsh language, but his statement reflects the reality of a segment of society, a generation that has a huge gap in understanding with other generations today. Bill Maher himself has made politically controversial comments many times in the past, and he has often criticized both right and left ideologies. But this time, the comment has caused a particularly strong reaction among his younger audience, which would also affect the acceptance of the show in the future. It remains to be seen what kind of discussion this controversy will create on work culture and generational mindsets in the future. But it is certain that Maher's statement has once again brought to the fore the complex reality of generational disparities and perspectives that exist in society.